I want to shift your attention to the president's comments this week on gay marriage. We are led to believe by the comments coming out of the White House was that he wanted to announce his approval at some point down the road, but he just wasn't ready to do it yet. That Joe Biden and Arne Duncan, the education secretary, sort of forced his hand. Do you buy that?
I do. In fact, they were very explicit. They said the president had, in essence, changed his mind, and they were going to announce this at a time closer to the conventions in order to wring the greatest amount of political benefit out of this. So, Biden got over the tips of his skis, as the president said, and Arne Duncan didn't help. But the president already made this decision. We don't know how many months ago he'd made it. But when Biden went out on Sunday and said what he did, on Monday you have to have the White House press secretary reaffirming the president's position that he's in favor of traditional marriage. They realized that really wasn't, having made the decision to change, that really wasn't sustainable, and they did it. But remember, how political is this? He changed his mind, but he was waiting until it was close to the conventions in order to wring the maximum amount of benefit out of it. This thing at the end will be a negative for the president. He gains in the gay community and among young voters, but frankly, opposing, don't ask, don't tell, refusing to defend the Defense of Marriage Act. I mean, everybody sort of got the sense when he said, I'm evolving in my position, that is sort of signaled to people, give me the flexibility, and after the election I'll change. So there's not much upside there. He'll get some money out of this. They made a big deal out of saying, well, in the 90 minutes after he said this, they raised $1 million, and they went out of their way to say 1 out of every 4, 1 out of every 5 bundlers is gay, and so therefore they will, these people will be energized. But there 30 states have defended traditional marriage. North Carolina, critical battleground state, voted the day before he made this announcement 61-39 in favor of traditional marriage.
So you think it's a net negative for the president?
Net negative.
All right.
Net negative. Now the economy is going to dominate everything else, but it will be net negative.
We'll be keeping an eye on that, of course. Karl Rove, good to have you on. Thank you.
You bet.